Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to the Daily Creative Challenge in Illustrator. My name is Julia Masalska and I'm your host for this and the next week. In the past couple days, we've been working on the brand identity, or we've been doing parts of this. So we started off with a logo, then we worked on a pattern, and then we did some other stuff to kind of create assets for ourselves. And today we're going to work on gradients. So I'm really excited about that. Thanks everyone who's joining in the chat. Anthony's from the UK, Arifa, Shannon, Jesse. Welcome everyone. Jack, Jolene. Good to have you here. Hi. Cool, yeah, let me know where you're from. Steve, hi, good to see you. Cool, awesome guys. I have seen some really cool projects coming along already on the Discord channel, and I'm really happy that you guys are doing such a great job, and hopefully by the end of these 2 weeks we're going to have an amazing Behance project that we all publish. And it's one more step closer to our freelance clients. And that's why I was kind of making you, work on a whole holistic project so that you kind of really can use this project in your portfolio. Hi Isaac from Canada. I would love to go to Canada. Cross is from Colombia. Daniel is from Brazil. Hi, welcome everyone. Cool. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I'm just another sunny girl on Instagram, and I'm always keeping you updated. I'm going to be hosting. You can put them there. Cool, guys. All right, so let's quickly jump onto our site on the internet. It's behance.net/challenge/illustrator. This is where you can get all information about daily creative challenges in Illustrator. There is also other daily creative challenges that are going on. I'm quickly going to show you where you can participate. So you can also participate in the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge with Kathleen, or you can participate in the Adobe XD Daily Creative Challenge with Jesse Showalter. So that's also possible. Also, after this stream of 30 minutes, stay tuned for Emily Pauline and Andrew Hockradle. They're really amazing, and it's so much fun watching them. They did such a great job yesterday, so it was really fun. Okay, so let's jump back to our site here. You can get connected to the chat. This is our Discord channel, and it looks like this. So here we post our artwork, and we kind of also can ask other questions, get tips and tricks, get career advice. So it's a great opportunity to connect to the creative community. And here we are all posting our challenges. So the challenge of today, as I said, is gradients. So here at the bottom of our site, you will see every day a new challenge unlock, and we're going to work until the next Friday. So really exciting. And all right, so let's do a little recap of what we did in the past days. So we have worked out a logo, and we have worked out a pattern. We have worked on a portrait using vectors. So that was really exciting. So what I would like to show you today real quick is how to create a library for yourself and use all of those assets that you've created already in the future projects. So whenever you open a new document, you can still access all of these assets for your brand. Those libraries you can also share with your clients, which is really amazing. I do that sometimes, although sometimes they don't know what to do with it, but they can share it with their designers if they have somebody else on board. So what to do is you go onto your libraries panel on the right side. If you don't have this activated, you can go onto at the top on window and then libraries. If you don't have the check mark here, you can click on libraries, and automatically the window will pop up here. So I have it on my panel on the side along with my properties panel. I think those are very useful. And also we have some layers here, but I don't really worry too much about those. Okay, so to create a library, it's really easy. You can just create this little plus down here. I already kind of created my library. Actually, never mind. This is where you can add content to the library, but at the top, if you open the bar, you can click create new library, and I've created my new library that's named Foodies, which is the name of my brand. So it's very simple. I'm just going to drag and drop all my objects in here. So here's my logo. Okay, I have my logo here. Then my graphic element here is also the burger that we did outlines with. So I'm just gonna drag and drop it into the library. And here I already have my burger. And then I have my letter mark, and I'm going to drag and drop it in here as well. Okay, and then I also have my, let me see if that's the right one. Yes. So I also have my pattern. What I'm gonna do is I can just drag and drop it in here as well. And I already have my pattern. Okay, so that's how it looks like. I usually make a little bar on the side for you to have a little orientation and to have a little recap of what we did already. So here you also have a color palette and some useful shortcuts for yourself. So now that I have opened the new file, I can still access my library. So what I have to do is to pull in the objects, I just pull them in, and that's it. And now I already have my pattern in here. It's very light, so you might not see it very well, but I also have my logo, for example, and I can also drag and drop it into the artwork, which is really amazing, I think. And my burger I also have here. Let me drag and drop it here as well. Okay, so I do have all my assets that I need for my designs. So since today we're working with gradients, I wanted to show you a couple of tips and tricks on how I create the gradients. If you need a little inspiration, what you can do is you can go on to color.adobe.com, and there you can find a little inspiration. Here you can see I looked for food, and here I have a bunch of color palettes that I can just save to my libraries or download. So here you can also type whatever. If your product has to do with nature, for example, you can type in nature, and all the colors from different photography that are made in nature or artwork that has to do with nature are popping up. So here you can also definitely save one of these to your libraries. And here on the right side, you will see the library that you want to save it in. You can also create a new library here, so that works as well. So here I already have foodie selected. For example, if I want to look for food, and if I need some additional colors, for example. I do have my brand colors though, so I'm kind of going to stick to those, but it's very easy. You can just click add to library, and then you are going to open it in your Illustrator, and then the color palette will upload there as well. Okay, where is it? Anyway, it will be here shortly. So so this is very easy. And then what we are going to do today is we are going to use the pattern that we did earlier, and we are going to create kind of like a background for that. So if you guys don't have any pattern yet, you can just make something up. You can just use 2 random letters or 1 letter, create a pattern and set it as a background for now. So I have pulled my pattern from a different file that we did earlier. So just drag and dropped it from my libraries. And now when I click on it and click Command and 2, I lock it. So this is what I want to do for now, because I would like to work on a gradient underneath. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to create another rectangle, and now it's filled with my pattern automatically because I've used it before. But I am going to go on the symbol right here. It's the gradient symbol. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to select the left button, the left type of gradient. There's different types of gradients you can create. You can even create one that's with multiple colors. So and those colors you can really rearrange the way you like. You can just move those points. Actually, I have selected lines here, so I'm gonna go back to points, and then you can work with these points and you can move them around and create your own custom gradient. So this is really great. Right now, I would like to work with a very simple type of gradient. It's just a linear gradient from one color to another. So to change the gradient, you can also just pull the gradient the way you like. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and also you can of course modify it by pulling those points around like this, but I'm going to do a straight one. You can also hold shift if you want it to be extra straight. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to obviously change those colors because those are not my brand colors. So I'm double clicking on the left one, and I'm using the color picker tool at the bottom, and I'm picking one of my colors. Let's say it's going to be pink. And then I'm double clicking on the other one, and I'm again selecting the color picker, and I'm going onto my red one. Okay, so now I kind of have my gradient already. I'm going to right click and arrange send to back, and now I kind of have my branded gradient that I can use for backgrounds. I can use it for social media if I want to write some type of message. But right now I see my pattern is a little bit too dominant. It kind of sticks out a lot. So I kind of want to reduce the opacity there. So I'm going to unlock the object because I had the pattern locked before with Command Option and 2. So now both the layers are unlocked. Cool. Any questions for you guys as well? Let me see if you have any. Empire, glad to be here. Yeah, welcome. Awesome. Alexandra, I've been trying to figure out the new gradient option. This is helpful. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to decrease the opacity of our pattern because we want to use it kind of in the background, like as a background. So there we go. We already have kind of like our branded sheet that we can print out. We can, I don't know, it can even be a menu or something. So let's say we put our burger on top right here. Bam. The good thing is the burger kind of contains these colors, so it's kind of melting with the background, which makes it really interesting for me right now. Okay, I'm going to put another one up here and put another one down here, and I'm going to put my logo here. Let's say this is a menu or something, so what I do here is so that I can have an understanding where the middle line is, I'm just going to pull a middle line right here and have my my smart helper here, my smart guides. You can turn them on by going to view and click the smart guides and check them. So the smart guides help you, as you can see, there is like a purple line or a pink line that appears as soon as I hit the middle of the artboard. So this is really cool, and I can just make a line by dragging it, and so that the line doesn't go to the sides anymore, I click Shift, and now it's fixed to the vertical alignment. Okay, and I'm going to make this line red just because I want to have some orientation where my middle is. And now I'm going to put the logo kind of in the middle of this. If I want to be very precise, I can also create another rectangle up here. And I can align this rectangle with my logo, and the rectangle being the key object. I am going to go to Properties and Center Line, and now my logo is precisely in the middle of the right page, sorry. Okay, now I'm going to remove this line. I don't really need it anymore. Oops. Redo. And I'm going to remove this line. And the shortcut for deleting something is Command and X. Whoops. And here, this looks pretty good already. Okay, I have the right print. To use this tool to create something for yourself. So use your graphics that you did before, use your logo, use your pattern. If you don't have anything yet, just make something up and make it, interesting for yourself. And now I have my little sheet of paper. So I'm just going to double fold it. And in case you want to do something similar, I'm really happy to see any printed results of you guys in the Discord channel. So feel free to take photos of your prints. That would be awesome to see. And also, if you take photos for your Behance project of printed things, it can be even more exciting to watch. And it looks even more realistic, like as if this brand actually already exists. So I really recommend you guys to prototype and to make a little print for yourself. Now I already kind of have something that looks really realistic. If you look at that, it almost looks like a little menu. I forgot to put menu here actually, but you can make something like this very, very easy and very quickly. And you can also take a great picture of this along with other stuff like a business card or something. It doesn't even have to be a high quality print. As you can see, this is regular copy paper. So yeah, I'm really excited for your guys' submissions for today. Okay, and let me quickly share with you the Discord link here. It's bit.ly slash AI Discord. It's not an L, it's an I. Don't confuse that. AI Discord. And this is the link to our Discord channel where you can share your work. Cool. Alexandra is saying very cool. Glad you like it. Nathan is saying gradient tool remains a mystery to me. Okay, let's quickly jump into our in our file again. So here what we can also do is let's say we want to, okay, so I'm going to lock this one again, the top layer, and I'm going to work with a gradient. Let me see. Okay, so let's make sure that I lock the right thing. Okay, now we're working with a gradient, and now if you click back on the rectangle, you can go ahead and edit your gradient again. So now let's say I want to have something like this where I have multiple colors. So those you really can push around as you like, and you can also change. You can also add more if you just click on a different spot. You can even add another one. So this is actually a really cool tool to play with. And let's say we want to make it our brand colors again. So let me use some other colors here than I've used before. Okay, this is kind of looking good. Let's see if what I can do here. Yeah, red, or maybe, and then I can something like this, for example, with a little bit more color. I actually like it. Tim, thanks for sharing the link. Cool. All right. She's saying this looks great. Thank you so much. Awesome, guys. So I'm really looking forward to see your submissions on the Discord channel, and let's take a quick look on different other ways where you can get inspiration from. So, okay, so we have this color.adobe.com page, right? So if you don't have any brand colors yet, you can go onto, for example, Explore up here. That's where I found my food color palettes. But you can also go onto Trends, and here you can look for different industries. Let's say your brand has to do with fashion. So you go onto View More down here. And here you will find different color palettes that have to do with fashion, and you can use those for your gradients. All you have to do is click Add to Library, and automatically it adds to your libraries up here. Okay, or you can also go onto your libraries. You can see what type of libraries you have, and as you can see, I have a bunch of different ones already saved to mine. And yeah, and you can also, of course, extract a gradient from a photo. Let's say I want to use maybe something like this. Okay, and now I have the gradient already, and as you can see, this artwork already has a gradient, so I can actually extract this gradient from here, and I can save this to my libraries, to my CC libraries, and I can use this in my artwork. So how amazing is that? And this is really precise actually, and you can even copy those to the clipboard. If you just click on them, as you can see, it's copied to the clipboard, and you can already work with this color. And another cool thing is that I found, I think it's fairly new as well. It's this color game where you have to watch which colors disappear. Okay, this one disappeared. And so it's really cool. If you guys have kind of like need a little break, it's an amazing game. It's so much fun. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, Rifa, extract gradient. I think it's a really cool tool. Yeah, for sure. And the cool thing is you can really take photos or pictures that you used for your brand before, and you can extract gradients from there. So for example, if it's a flower shop, you can put in a picture with flowers, and you can pick out the colors from there. Cool. Emery is doing a salsa class. Wow, that's great. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, guys, so by the end of these 2 weeks, I'm hoping that we can create a whole branding project. So I would really encourage you to practice this and to to do these little steps towards a complete project. Next week we're going to do more using our assets. We're going to do more mock-ups and doing more, applying the brand to different things. So it's going to be really cool. All right. Yeah, the game is addictive. Yes, that's true. I agree. Yeah, cool. By the way, I was playing with the Illustrator for iPad yesterday, and it's so much fun. I am going to post some artwork on my Instagram channel soon. Tunch is asking, do you know Adobe Capture? Yes, I do know Adobe Capture. I use it mostly on my iPad. So I take a picture with Adobe Capture with my iPad, and then I use the colors or the vectors, whatever I capture. So I do that too. Cool. Mike is asking, where did you find the pictures with the color palettes? So you can go on to Explore or to Trends. So both have pictures with color palettes. Here, for example, you can type, let's say, forest theme, and then you will find all the photos that have to do with forest and all the color palettes that are pulled out from the different artwork. Or you can go on to Trends, and here you will find different industries. For example, illustration, I think, is very helpful. If you're looking for a certain type of illustration, you can definitely work with that too. And of course, let's say you open a picture, you can still even they have Pantone matches, which is amazing. You even can get the Pantones for the different colors, which I think is really, really helpful if you're working for a client that does any packaging or print. It's really, really cool. Anna is asking, do you know when Illustrator will be released for the iPad? I hope this year, but I'm not sure. I don't know the exact date, but I can find out. And I'll let you guys know next week. Cool. Jenny is asking, graphic tablet or mouse? I'm using a mouse. I don't know. I'm using my iPad to sketch if I have something to sketch. I don't like using a tablet because I don't like sketching where I don't look. So for me, if I look at the screen and sketch somewhere else, I lose the orientation. I really need to see the pencil, and that's why I really like to work with my iPad and my pencil. Cool. Yeah, Emma is saying your vector portrait was hilarious. Yeah, it's cool. I really like your artwork. It was awesome. It was really awesome artwork that you guys did. Cool. Zalak is asking, I'm using Surface Book 2. Can you tell me how to use Stylus on Illustrator? I have no idea. I have literally never used that before, so I have really no idea. Jenny is asking, when to use the Pantone colors. So for example, I have a packaging. I don't have nothing here that I can show you guys, but sometimes packaging print has to be very precise, and the printer mixes the color after a Pantone book, color book, so the color is precisely what you want it to be, and that's the reason why I need a Pantone matching book. There is also Pantone libraries that you can find in your Illustrator, where you can pull out the closest Pantone color to your RGB or CMYK color or a color code. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm so looking forward to your submissions today, and I'm going to review more of your artwork. Yesterday I was trying my best to kind of keep up with everybody. So make sure to submit it to the Discord channel. It's bit.ly/AI Discord again. And yeah, if you like, follow me on Instagram, just another sunny girl. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday, and have a great weekend. You all enjoy the time at home, or I don't know if you're going outside. I have the excuse to go outside with my dog. So I'm going on a walk with my dog now. I see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.